look, they're physical and really good. I mean, he didn't have that same pop that he normally does, and for whatever reason, had a hard time getting out of it. You still think though he's going to make a play every time, even when he hasn't played as well. He comes through, and so into the game we wanted him in. He made a big time play attacking the basket, and there's no doubt he's knocking down those free throws in my mind. That's the kind of competitor and who he is as a person. But obviously it was a tough night for him that he couldn't quite shake.
Jon, I know you said you don't have clarity on the play at the end. What did the officials tell you on the court in real time after they looked at the replay or as they were looking at it?
Well, they told me after the fact that the call was made after the buzzer, and you can see the ball left his hands before .0. So I don't know exactly what the rule is. I would like to get some clarification, understand. But the call is made, so I don't know how the call can be taken away. But again, I just would like clarity, and hate it for our guys. Look, it's a big time environment. Jacob Grandison has a big time three to tie it. You have a chance to win and attack the basket like that. That's a big time move, and to not be rewarded, I feel for Flip, our team, and then you have to move on in overtime. And we needed one more stop that we couldn't get down the stretch in overtime.
Jon, with 1.2 seconds left, what was the call that you wanted? What was the play that you had designed there? Was that an improvisation? Like what exactly happened there? What did you see?
There's a few things going on at once. We didn't have any timeouts. We've practiced that situation, many times in practice. We have a couple of things we can go to. And, Jake just hit a three, and so we wanted him to come back off. And you had Jeremy also wheeling around, and then Flip. He was the shape-up guy to be there at the end, and he made a great read to cut to the basket. And you need some improvisation in those moments. Tyrese made a really good pass.
Jon, 22 turnovers tonight against Virginia, 21 against Miami earlier. What were they the same kinds of turnovers, or just low possession game like this? How devastating is that to your flow?
Yeah, I mean, look, the fact we gave ourselves and put ourselves in a position to win despite the 22 turnovers, it's not going to be a winning recipe for us, and that's on us. Our guys, we need to do a better job of that. You have to be really disciplined when you're playing a Virginia team, and if you're not, if you leave your feet and fall forward, they're going to be there waiting to take a charge. If their ball pressure is really good, so it makes you put your head down a little bit more than you would like. The times we kicked it and really shared it, I bet our percentage was high level. I mean, I bet it was 75% plus when we did that. But overall, too many gifts for them. We gave them a lot of layups. Another number for me, 42 points in the paint. Not a good recipe, but still putting ourselves in a position to win. We competed like crazy. We battled like crazy. And, we're able to overcome some of those mistakes.
Jon, you mentioned giving up a lot of layups. Smallest player on the court had a lot of them. What makes Kihei Clark what made him so challenging for you guys off the bounce tonight?
Well, he's just such a smart player. I mean, I think this is our 6th time playing against him or coaching against him since he's been here. He's battle tested, plays at his speed. He has a lot of fakes, and because he's such a good passer, it's hard to help on him, or it's hard to over-help on him. So it opens up space for him to get in there and score. But, look, he's a really good player, can rise to the occasion. Last year we played him, he had 6 threes. So, it's just, that's who he is as a player.
Hey, Coach, hostile environment, top 10 team, really solid defense. Kind of what lessons are you going to take from this game moving forward for the rest of the ACC season that's going to be similarly difficult?
It's hard for me to take lessons right now. I'm pissed for our guys. Like, I'm pissed that we were right there and we weren't able to come away with the win. And look, I believe in them like crazy. The fact that there's so many more things we can do better, and still we have an opportunity to beat a great Virginia team. I have a ton of respect and credit for who they are and what they're all about, and they're as good as anybody in our league. And if not, they've been the best team up to this point. But we'll figure out how to move on and to learn from this and to use as motivation to keep going, because there's a lot left for us still, and we need a quick response.
Hey Coach, so Jeremy fouled out with a little over 3 minutes left in overtime. What did it kind of mean to you guys not to have him out there for those final crucial minutes?
Yeah, I mean, look, Jeremy, he really set the tone for us early in this game and had a really good look. He did some really good things. His scoring, shooting helped, his passing. And, when he's not in, it definitely hurts, but our other guys stepped up and made some big-time plays as well. But Jeremy, of course, we're going to be better with him in the game, always.
John, you got Derek back tonight. What did he give you in the time he's able to play, and what do you think about him going forward?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Steve. I mean, Derek to come back after not playing for a couple weeks in this environment against their defense and to give us that lift says a lot about him. And, we want him to really be ready and feel confident to play. And, he's to come out and hit those shots and to be able to create. And he played more minutes than I thought he even could tonight. So that was encouraging. And, he needs to use this as a launching board to just go from here. But really proud of him and coming back and stepping up and, again, making plays to give us a chance to win that.
John, you mentioned you're pissed off. Kyle seemed to be taking it especially hard. What, as a coach, do you tell a guy in a situation like that?
Yeah, I mean, he didn't want to play like that. Our guys, we came here to win. And so, can't feel sorry for yourself. You have to hate losing. I'll never change. You have to hate it, hate this feeling. And then if you do that, you'll figure out how to grow and where this doesn't happen again or this doesn't happen as much. And, over time you cut it down. But, I know he's beating himself up, and he's been a huge piece of this whole puzzle for us all year, and he can't lose sight of that. Need to bounce back Tuesday. And, he's going to be a key guy.
All right, John, thank you. Appreciate it.